Good people, it's Wretch 32 here and you're watching Westside TV. Bless.
I found my treasure in you. Bronze, silver, gold, no, it's you.
Yo, it's the underdog of the underground here, Krash Williams, and right about now I am joined by a T-side youth who's been rolling in the charts ever since he found himself a tractor. It's the retro boy, Wretch 32.
What's cracking? I'm a T-side youth, I'm rolling.
Yeah. Banging.
Let's not even get into that.
Still, man. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that. But right about now, let's talk about 6 words, man.
Yeah.
So, okay, so stripped backed. It's, it's got that kind of breakbeat feel to it. What was the process like for you making that?
It was fun, man. Fun, organic, and just real, man. Like, I knew I wanted to make a record that would push me. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what it's about, because it's so it got to the point where I just felt like I wasn't surprising everyone.
Yeah.
As well, like I'd play a record to someone close to me and it's just a rap record and it's like, yeah, that's a sick verse.
Yeah.
But it's like, how many sick verses are going to surprise people? Like, what do I have to do to surprise you? What type of verse?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Think even like punctuation, that will surprise you. Like, I have to surpass everything in the world to surprise people now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Daily Duppy, the messing around with the letters and stuff. Like, I really have to do something mad. So singing was always something I knew I wanted to try. Not proper singing, just vibing.
But yeah, vibing.
So that was the inspiration behind it, really.
Okay, so like, what was the kind of mindset like when you wrote that? Because obviously, like you said, you've had tracks like Punctuation where you really have to think carefully about the wordplay.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration?
Just surprise people, man. Just surprise people. A real Wretch record that's gonna surprise you.
Yeah. And
I just thought, just don't rap. It was a conscious decision. Took the song home day one and I was at demons with myself because I was like, man, everyone's going to say, where's the verse? Say, where's the verse? Just do 2 verses. And I'm like, I woke up, I was like, nah, it doesn't need it, man. Went back the next day to finish it. I'm like, I'm not going to rap on it.
Fair enough.
I don't want there to be no excuse for this one. I want this to surprise you, and I don't want there's always ceilings that we always hit at radio.
Yeah.
And it's often that my regional plug or etc. will turn around and say, look, man, these stations say they don't play rap records. I'm like, they don't play rap records? Okay, cool. One day I'm gonna give you
something.
No excuse. 6 words is the no excuse.
Fair enough. It's a good vibe regardless. So
thank you.
You definitely got one there for sure. Now, I mean, obviously, right now you're a swagged out dude. You've been swagged out from.
I'm trying
from day dot, man.
This shit's expensive, man.
It is what it is, man. But what happened to Retro Boys clothing?
I gave up, man.
You gave up?
Yeah,
why,
I tapped out. I tell you why, yeah, because. You know what? It's the first thing you think of. You're like, all right, cool, I'm a rapper. People like me. People might like what I wear, whatever.
Yeah.
Let me just do clothing.
Yeah.
But the truth is, my heart's not in clothing, like how it's in music.
Okay.
So what I'd need someone to come to me who is a fashion designer, and that's all they do, and that's what they love.
Yeah,
and we come together.
And collaborate.
It can't just be me, because my heart's not in it. I'm just like, yeah, give me this. Then I start trying to get some fabrics, and I start trying to get things, and then they're explaining to me why it can't happen, like why you can't do a all suede hat.
Yeah.
Why not? Or why you can't do a all suede top, because why not? Like, tell me, like, I'm trying to make the best thing here and I don't understand why it can't be done. So I just knocked it on the head, because I'm competitive. So if I do Retro Boys, I want it to be better than Dench. Better than BBK. I want it to be better than Ben Sherman. I want it to be better than Versace. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like now that you're in a position where your music is going into the charts, you are you're making a lot more noise than you were when you had Retro Boys clothing? Do you think it could resurrect itself in a collaboration, or you're just past that?
I think Retro Boys died.
Okay.
I think it will come back as a different name. And it's funny, I've got it tattooed on me as well, and I always look at it like, why did I do that? But I think that particular brand died. I think it'd have to be something new. Like, we've done merchandise. I've had like stuff with like my face on it in Primark and Topshop and River Island and stuff like that. But in terms of designing, I'll need to sit with a designer and design. And I want the best thing, which is always expensive and it takes time.
Cool. Top 3 UK MCs or rappers, of this year. So they have to have been making noise, in your opinion. Maybe they're new, maybe they're old, but they've been making noise from last November to this November.
Stormzy.
Okay.
I don't feel everyone has been mad consistent. I think Young's Teflon's been consistent.
Okay. Yeah.
As well with putting out the work. And this is the problem though as well with what you've asked me is that some people, the reason why I'm not saying some people's names, because in comparison to their previous great years, it hasn't been a good year for them. Like myself.
Okay.
So people say, would I say I'm like top 10 MC this year? Not like best, but hottest. And I would say no.
Yeah.
Because it's harder for me to be top 10 MC than it is for Stormzy.
Of course.
Because I have to have like, I'm going to have
your back catalogue.
Three top 10s.
Yeah.
Smash every verse, have an album out, have a mixtape out. Like it's a lot more to do.
The bar's different.
The bar's different. So this is why I would say like Stormzy, and I'm not even like saying that to discredit what they've done, because he's turned up. Stormzy's turned up. Young's Teflon's turned up.
Of course.
I think Giggs has turned up.
Giggs, yeah?
Yeah, I think Giggs has turned up, because I've been obviously the album and the mixtape. The mixtape's crazy.
The album was strong.
We done Just Cool now. I think that was just getting. That was still touching the same time.
Yeah.
Like, definitely. But yeah. I think like we even Gets as well. He's turned up in comparison to his previous years, and it's hard for him to surpass what he's done previously as well.
Of course. All right, well, we're going to play a little game. Obviously, the new single is 6 words. We're going to play a game called 6 verbs. Now, obviously, you mentioned punctuation, vocab. We know you're good with your wordplay. So what this is I have 6 verbs here, and I want you to make a sentence out of them.
6 words I found.
So each one of them. So first one we have, we're just going to go straight in there.
Cool.
Fucking. You have to put.
You like to swear on your
yeah, we can do that, or we can bleep it out, or whatever. No matter.
Fucking man, but you know what it is, I'm just trying to figure something too smart.
You could put fucking or fucked, or just it has to be that verb, and just put in a sentence.
Fuck getting fucked.
Fuck getting fucked. Yeah. Okay.
Growing over life. That's the name of my album, obviously. Yeah.
Thought he's gonna give me that date. The other day.
Growing over life, 27 from the I ain't got a date.
All right. Okay, cool.
I ain't got a date. I ain't.
Close. All right. Dropping. Or dropped or drops.
Dropped into the sky.
Dropped into the sky.
Yeah.
What that sounds like something you put in your lyrics before.
I haven't, No?
I
just thought of it. Wouldn't it be interesting to fall to the height? Yeah, dropped into the sky.
Cool. All right. Twerking.
Twerking ain't working.
Nah. Why? Why is twerking not working?
It's not working anymore, man. It was better when it was niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the shubs and whatnot.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And better when it didn't have a name.
Yeah.
What is that called? I saw Miley Cyrus
doing some madness.
Jerking.
Right, that's something completely different, man.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hyping
when I'm on Hype Beast.
Fair. Very good.
You know it's Hype Beast, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. It's banging. Yeah, I know that. And last but not least, destroy.
Destroy and rebuild.
Yeah. Anything in particular?
The game, man.
Okay.
Like people's perceptions.
Yeah.
Every day I'm trying to change someone's perception of where I come from.
Yeah.
Even a taxi man.
That's perfect.
Every taxi I get in, I give him a tip.
Fair
every
enough.
single time, because I say to him, thank you for stopping for me.
Yeah.
Because the amount of times we've been out there in need, suffering, with our hands out.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's like we're always suffering with our hands out, always.
I never used to give tips until I was a pizza boy. I used to do that, and now it's like I
get
feel it. Yeah, I get it.
I tip them all the time because they didn't expect me to pay you, so I'm gonna pay you extra.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of where you're from, obviously, when you release your second album, Black and White, it was around the time when crazy stuff happened in Tottenham.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The riots. So, in your opinion, what do you feel kind of needs to be done in order to improve things for the youth? Like, not just in Tottenham, but just,
in general.
In general.
I think police got to calm down.
Okay.
I think we need to speak to the future more.
Yeah.
And when I say that, because it's often someone will come to me and say, sorry, okay, what do the 15-year-olds want in your community? And I'm like, well, I'm 29 now.
Yeah.
So you'd probably have to ask me that 14 years ago.
Yeah.
So I think if you're going to come to me and want me to take you to them, and I'll take you there.
Okay.
You get what I mean? I think the kids have a voice. They understand what they want to do. I think we have to try our best to inspire them and let them know that what they can achieve is limitless. Because I feel like coming from a limited society, you feel like what you can do is limited.
Is limited. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying.
It's often that as a kid, I was always like, I'm not going to try and go for that because I ain't going to get it.
Yeah.
And we need to scrap that because we need to show them examples of people who did get it. And then,
for sure, man. Okay, I saw a documentary which you weren't speaking in, but you were part of, and your face was
the other
in
day,
there.
Grime,
the Grime one.
I didn't see my face. I was screwing. I thought I wasn't in it, but I am in it.
Yeah, you're in it. You're in it. I saw your face in there, and it was a very good documentary.
It was.
It should have been a lot longer, but obviously, baby
limited.
steps. Baby steps.
Limited.
You know, for sure.
But they've done an incredible job.
Exactly.
But go on, go on.
But would you do a Grime track again? I mean, obviously, you've always been an MC that's been in the grime setting, and your flow's always been unique to it because it's kind of had that hip hop essence. And now you're kind of, you know, I don't like to put labels on things, but you know what I'm saying. Like, would you ever do just like a straight 140 BPM track?
I'd have to be feeling it, man. Like we done the Movement 5 in the booth. Yeah. And that's the first time I'd spat that fast in a long time.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is with me? It's just from the early days, I always didn't feel completely appreciated.
Yeah.
In that world. And I say that because I was saying so much.
Yeah.
And then I was going to the club and everyone was just looking at me like this. And I'll pass the mic to the next person and he goes, I punch you in the face. You don't want to get punched in the face. And everyone goes mad. And I was like, I realised I'm not going to win here. I'm not going to win here. I need to go another route.
Fair enough.
And just me getting older, like, I just don't have the desire to spit that fast.
Yeah.
And I always used to say to like Logan, I used to have debates with him and say, you shouldn't make grime one tempo. Because then sometimes you might not want to go that fast, but it still might be a grime tune. Like, they should say Tractor's grime. Yeah. Because it's still gritty, it's the same elements. Yeah. I'm a grime artist.
It's the culture and
it's the culture. It's who it came from.
Definitely.
But instead you want to limit it to a tempo, and it's like I don't feel like people can take me in that fast, if I'm honest. Like, you miss too much. And I want people to understand what I'm saying, but you know, you never know. There might be some instruments and instrumentals that I'm like, you know, I feel this and I want to speed up on it. Yeah, I just don't have the desire to spit that fast. It's not the genre. It's just the speed.
Okay, cool. You mentioned the movement just a moment ago. Obviously consisting. For those who don't know, consisting of yourself,
SKOOL, Devlin, Merkston. Yeah.
Would you guys? I mean, are you gonna drop a record? Like, are you gonna like an actual maybe EP or something like that?
We'd love to, but.
Because I've seen this Ghetto Boys thing with Angel.
Yeah, with Angel. That was an interesting situation.
Yeah.
You know, we'd love to, but it's just getting people on 4 different chapters on the same page.
Right.
That's what's been challenging.
Yeah.
But I think we owe it to the fans. So before I die, I will make sure it happens.
Do you lot ever rewrite verses, like when you hear someone's just destroyed it and you're like, nah, I'm not having this? Like,
let
me just go back in and just
but you know what used to happen? We used to get on man for that. You can't do that. Take the loss.
Yeah.
Take the loss, bruv. So what? If you messed up this time, take the loss.
It is what it is.
And it's often me personally, I don't think I've ever took the loss.
Okay. All right.
Me and Gets always talk about this. He reckons I took a loss on Into the Ghetto. I'm like, how? How? He reckons I took a loss on so many different songs, but we always argue about that. But he dropped his new mixtape and I just took his head off on the James Brown tune. Ask him, he'll tell you that as well. He'll tell you.
Oh, what, the one he was
in the sci-fi. Yeah. So on the mixtape, you hear my verse.
Okay.
I warmed up on it, and then when I got to the end, it was just punch.
Killer.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, Growing Over Life, you've got Beanie Man on there, and you've got a few other people on there. What kind of sounds are we going to expect? Are we going to get more of 6 words, or are we going to get other things?
Six words is the only. I'm calling it my bespoke piece in my tailored shop. That means there's only it's a one of one.
Yeah.
But in terms of feeling, a lot of records feel like it.
Yeah.
Because it's a Wretch record, isn't it? It's not. You don't hear that record and think, oh, why is he jumping on that? It's like you can feel. It's still my sentiment. It's still my music.
Yeah, so
definitely. The feeling is the same.
But with someone like Beanie Man, I'm just like, I'm really interested.
I had to go home.
You got Usual Suspects, you know. But then Beanie Man, I mean, where are you kind of going with this, man?
I grew up listening to that. That's my idol.
Yeah,
Beenie Man is
for
my
sure.
musical idol.
Definitely.
Been in the game for almost as long as I've been alive.
Of course.
Still going strong, still on top.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be right for me to not do a record with him before I die, man. You know, so yeah.
So that's a bucket list.
That's a
type
bucket
of
list
thing.
ticked off. It was a shame we didn't get to record it together, but he sent it over, and I still cherish the day I got that landed in my inbox, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So I interviewed your partner in rhyme, Scorcher.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember.
I think I saw the picture.
Oh, did you?
Was it just the other day?
No, it wasn't the other day.
Oh,
No.
okay.
It was at another event in East London.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I remember when he was doing stuff with Staple House.
Yeah.
Now, would you ever like consider him doing some, directing for any of your current videos? Or?
Directed superheroes, directed some of mine
Yeah,
before.
I know, but like before,
from
but I
back
mean
day.
like now.
Currently, but the thing is, he's fell back from it.
Mm.
As you do, you kind of just introduce something because he was around a very talented director and editor.
Yeah.
Matt Staple.
Yeah.
So he created that and really turned it up, and then
Yeah.
it was just like, he took a step away from it. So he's not necessarily still doing it anymore.
Yeah.
But it's always an option because what I love about him is he understands whatever budget I give him. He also understands what makes a rapper look cool on camera.
Of course.
Being a rapper himself, because sometimes you do videos with guys who've never worked with rappers.
Yeah.
And it's like you might be rapping to camera and I might just turn around and then turn back and they're like, cut. I'm like, why did you cut?
Yeah.
Because you turned away from the camera. I'm like, yo, we go off feeling.
Exactly.
I can turn around and do a 360 and look back at the camera,
Right.
But that's just due to their lack of understanding of our culture. So yeah.
Of course. And last but not least, free too. If you were free to do anything and be a complete success at it, what would it be besides music?
Bowling. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's a curveball in there. No pun.
No pun intended. I just want to be able to just show everyone up at that.
Yeah.
Because I'm crap and I can't win and I can't understand why I can't win. So what happens is I'll pick that but I wouldn't let anyone know. So I just go everywhere just doing stuff and just turn.
Do you lift?
Weights?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's why, man. You just got to get in the arms, man.
It's
It's all about the arms. It's power, man. It's power. Like certain times I flop, but that's the gutter ball situation. But
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well,
like
Wretch, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Wicked.
Always look forward to music from you.
It's coming.
Lyrical genius. Wretch 32, Underdog of the Underground, Krash Williams, Westside TV, and we're out.
Oh yeah.
I can't sing, borrow you a song, yeah.